Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the prevailing Muslim, and this video is about evolution. Evolution is something that is widely accepted in the scientific community. But what are the evidences for evolution? Atheists usually say that we see that different species share common traits, such as common DNA. Because of this, they conclude that creatures somehow are related to each other and that we evolved from other things. There are some problems with this approach. First of all, they assume naturalism. You see, scientists often have a naturalistic point of view when looking at things. This means that there is no room for things like angels, miracles, or a god. This approach is problematic because they have not proven naturalism. They only assume it to be true. The fact that creatures on Earth have similar DNA does not necessarily mean that we somehow evolved from other creatures. We as Muslims could say that Allah created animals and humans with similar things like DNA. The naturalist could not debunk this idea by saying that naturalism is true because, well, it's not proven. Atheists usually refer to the fossil record to say, look at all these species that we can find with similarities, trying to back up their claim about evolution. The problem is the fact that we don't know how many species that have lived on Earth. To be more specific, there is 99.999% of species that we don't know of. So the majority of species on Earth could be creatures that didn't have similarities, like similarities in DNA. So to use the fossil record to prove anything about evolution is like trying to prove who the murderer is while only knowing his shoe size. The third problem we have is the assumption of homology. Homology is the assumption that similarities in species are due to common descent. So, the chimp and the human have similar DNA, therefore, they share a common ancestor. This, once again, is just an assumption. What makes it worse for the atheist is when we bring up homoplasy, which is similarities in species that is not due to common descent, such as the marsupial saber-toothed tiger and the placental saber-toothed tiger. One lived in North America and the other lived in South America.